For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian, and this is the Weekly News Recap. On April 25th, the ribbon-cutting ceremony for the Chanty MultiPurpose building was held, and the building is now open to the public. The building offers a range of amenities serving various interests, including bicyclists, school sporting events, and recreational enthusiasts. The facility will be managed by the Pelican Rapids School District, and it will be accessible to the public during daylight hours or from around 7 in the morning until 9 at night. The facility features accessible restrooms with ample stalls, a heated warming house, a shower room for sports officials, a storage area, a spacious concession stand, and a large parking area with bike racks and a bicycle repair station. At around 2:20 Sunday morning, the Ottertail County Sheriff's Office received a smartwatch crash detection in rural Perham Township. Sounds of a female in distress could be heard on the initial call. Deputies arrived at the scene, finding an ATV crash with 2 adult victims. Both victims were transported from the scene by Perham EMS for serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Officials confirmed that alcohol was a factor and that the investigation is ongoing. State Representative Jeff Backer announced Monday that the Fergus Falls School District is set to receive a $100,000 grant through the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry's Youth Skills Training Program. This funding will enable Fergus Falls High School to partner with local employers to develop and implement safe, healthy, and meaningful paid work experiences for students 16 years of age and older in the community in the advanced manufacturing, agriculture, automotive, healthcare, and internet technology industries. The grants are part of the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry's YST program, which was signed into law in 2017 with bipartisan support. On Tuesday afternoon, the Ottertail County Sheriff's Office received a report from a 30-year-old rural Fergus woman who had discovered her 1.5-year-old son had fallen into open water near her home and was not breathing. After arriving on the scene, it was discovered the woman was outside with her 3 young kids. Soon she discovered the 1.5-year-old was no longer by her side. The mother immediately began looking for the child before finding him floating face down in the water behind the remnants of a fallen down barn on their property. The area was reportedly dry prior to the recent rains. The area of water the child was found in was roughly 4.5 feet deep. Life-saving measures were provided and the child was conscious prior to being airlifted for further medical treatment and evaluation. The Westridge Mall on Lincoln Avenue will be up for auction once again this June. This will be the second time the mall has been up for auction, as the first time back in late 2019 was unsuccessful. The auction is listed by Crexy Commercial Real Estate and will be held beginning on June 3rd. Currently, the facility houses the Westridge Movie Theater, Dunham Sports, the Dollar Tree, and Harbor Freight. However, those spaces are not up for auction as they have been purchased from the property owner by the companies and are considered their own property. There is no public access to the interior of the mall, only the stores through their exterior entrances. The Westridge Mall has been a staple of the community since it was built in 1978, and many hope that life can be brought back into it and keep it alive for generations to come. Cassidy Papon of Kennedy Secondary School in Fergus Falls was named this year's winner of the Senate's My District, My Minnesota Art Competition for District 9. Last fall, the Minnesota Senate invited K-12 students throughout the state to submit photos or drawings that highlight life in their community. One artwork per Senate district was recently chosen to hang in the Minnesota Senate building for the rest of 2024. Senator Jordan Rasmussen chose Cassidy's work and has invited her to the Senate building to view the work on display. At around 7:15 on Wednesday evening, the Fergus Falls Police Department arrested 41-year-old Amanda Jo Knutson for gross misdemeanor theft. According to officials, Knutson reportedly attempted to steal $985.78 worth of food and household items from Walmart, which is about $14 short of a felony. Court records show that Knutson was previously convicted for felony theft and first-degree damage to property in Detroit Lakes back in 2023, as well as multiple domestic-related felony charges over the last 2 years. Knutson is currently being held at the Ottertail County Detention Facility. At around 11:25 Wednesday evening, the Ottertail County Sheriff's Office responded to a house fire in Sverdrup Township in rural Underwood. Officials report that the house is a total loss and there were no reported injuries. The cause of the fire is unknown at this time. The Alexandria Police Department responded to a robbery in progress at Bremer Bank in downtown Alexandria Thursday afternoon at around 4:24. Officers responded and began setting up a perimeter along the east side of Broadway Street. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office deployed a canine unit in an attempt to track the suspect, but they were not located. Video surveillance images were captured from the bank. The suspect was reported to have a handgun that was used in the robbery, and an undisclosed amount of cash was taken. No one was physically injured. Officials continued their investigation with a search warrant for a home on the 1700 block of Nokomis Street at around 9 Thursday night. The warrant was executed by the Douglas County SWAT team and other members of law enforcement, though no arrests were made. Douglas County Sheriff's Office and the Federal Bureau of Investigation are assisting with the investigation. For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian, and this has been the Weekly News Recap. Subscribe to the KBRF Radio YouTube channel and tune in every Friday at 5 to stay up to date with local news. Get more news at KBRFradio.com or on the Fergus Now app. Sign up for email news sent right to your inbox, delivered by Cooper's Office Supply.